Well, hello. Either welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Within reason, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. So the other day, in my video that I did about Anna Kepner, the 18-year-old girl that was found killed on the cruise ship with her family. And I've heard so many crazy things about the stepbrother since just the other day. It is crazy how this so could have been prevented. So this kid, 16 years old, his mother is married to Anna's dad. Dude, what a mess. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not even joking. He had been showing signs of like having an obsession with Anna, the stepbrother, having an obsession with Anna over, basically the whole time he lived there. He tried forcing himself on her 8 months prior. And I'm sorry, I need a drink. I'm so sorry. It's crazy. Sorry if it made that noise. Anyway, forcing himself on her and just being kind of weird. And like I had mentioned, she was sleeping in the dining room, didn't want to be over at the house, whatever. So nobody did anything about that. And I don't know, man, it's crazy. And the dad, like Anna's dad, has got like a sketchy past with like dating underage girls and having kids with them. And I don't know, like, allegations of all types of stuff. And it makes you wonder, like, was she being abused in any way? Like, at all? I'm not saying she was. Like, this is all allegedly, in my opinion. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know what people are capable of. And, so I pray not. But, I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know anyway. But yeah, the stepmom is covering up. They're saying the dad's covering up. This is what Anna's uncle is saying. So he didn't go to the funeral, of course, because he said he was going to tell everything that was going on. And he wasn't going to let people get away with not knowing the truth. So there's going to be a lot to come out. It's all like, sounds really like the Anna's dad and the stepmom are covering it up for the kid. And I know they knew he had problems. I guess she was found naked under the bed. Now, I don't know if there was any sexual assault or anything like that. I'm not sure. I think that he was more the type of kid that, not necessarily like the actual act of sex, but I think it's like the killing and the weird stuff, you know what I mean, is like his foreplay. That's what gets him off. So I don't know, like if he's like an incel, or like very introverted. I'm just saying, So this poor girl, I don't know. I can't even imagine. You go on a cruise and he kills her the last night of the cruise. Like, and here's the thing. Why didn't he throw her body overboard? You know what I mean? Like, were they in a cabin, like, surrounded? Or did they have a balcony? I don't know. I felt like they said they had a balcony, but I don't know. So, I just wonder, like, wouldn't you try to throw her off and be like, oh, she slipped? Or, oh, my God, whatever. I don't know. But that didn't happen. So, I think he the stepbrother, panicked, and he just put her under the bed and put the life jackets. Oh, but this is metaphorically speaking, this is insane. So listen to this. I was thinking, he puts the life vests, like to block her off. I find that so crazy because it's such an oxymoron, right? Because he actually took her life, but he's surrounding her with life, right? Like a preserver that is used to be a life-saving measure, right? But he actually just killed her. And I don't know. Maybe you guys don't find that weird, but I find that so weird. Anyway, I don't know. I guess we'll never, really know, like, what's in the mind of somebody who's capable of that. I mean, like, I'm capable of killing somebody if they, come try to break into my house and kill someone in my family. Like, yes. But just to hurt like an average person or take someone's life, never. I'm not even built like that. So I don't know how these people do what they do, especially their own, you know what I mean? That's like your stepsister that you're obsessed with. He wanted to date her. She didn't want to date him. It's just a mess. You know what I mean? Like, and to just cover it up, like the stepmom, like she was like covering up, like, I don't know. I don't get it. So hopefully she's charged too, because really, So I think like, even if you didn't do the murder, you cover it up or you participate in any way, you should be charged. You're part of that. You're a part of that whole crime. You know what I mean? So you might not get 50 years. Maybe you should get like 3 or 5 or 7, I don't know. But anyway, so I just wanted to talk about that. A little update vibe. I don't know. I was thinking maybe this is just going to involve a lot more than like, I know people can't fathom that, people's parents would hurt them, or I know it's hard for the people who have like good parents who are there and like love you and protect you, but not all of us get that. You know what I mean? Not all. I don't have a close relationship with my mom at all. Like, she has never had time for me ever, but that's okay. I mean, but it's like so much shit can go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're not being like monitored. And they had said that the media said that the stepmother and father did allow the kids to drink. So you're talking 16 and 18 allowed to drink on a cruise, right? Like unsupervised, basically, just chilling. And, here's another thing. So it's like I got all these things. They just keep like coming back to me. So I apologize if it seems all over the place. But the brother, her bio brother, who's 14, and then the stepbrother is 16. So anyway, this is what happened. So she was feeling sick. She left the table and went back to the room. Shortly thereafter, the stepbrother, 16, her bio brother, 14, ended up coming to the room. Well, the bio brother ended up getting changed, and he, I guess, liked to take pictures. So he went out with his camera, snapping pictures, got dressed, ready to go out. Well, that left the sister and the stepbrother alone in a room together. And he's obsessed with her, mind you, right? Like, how did that even become a thing? I'm sorry, I have a mosquito bite. How did he even get that chance alone with her after all of the things that I'm sure he's, demonstrated that he was capable of? Anyway, it's just crazy. Like, yeah, it's all lies. I probably just left off on something that I meant to talk about, but it's just in and out. You know what I mean? Like, how was he even able to get that time alone? That's what I want to know. And I don't know. Like, so many things, you know what I mean, just don't make sense. Like, it seems like it was at least like a very long day and night without even checking on her to begin with. And, I don't know. But I pray for all things good for this poor girl and her loved ones, and whoever's in on it needs to go straight to hell and spend eternity there. And no justice, but, at least some type of punishment, labeled to it, I guess. So, but anyway, enough babbling. I appreciate you being here. Stay safe, stay blessed, cherish the simple things, and I will talk to you soon. I'm sure I'll have a bunch more videos. They'll be like all over the place, and I'm sorry, but as you're kind of thinking about it, it's like too much to write down. I kind of go by the memory thing, and sometimes the memory is, you know what I mean? Getting old. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.